Everyone. The question that you are seeing on the screen right now, this is not our objective, but we will definitely refer to it for a particular reference. We are starting with this question of May-June 2021, the second variant of S1. The word that we are gonna permute and combine and select and find probabilities, this particular word is tomorrow. How many alphabets are in this word? 8. We have a T, O, M, O, R, R, O, W. So even though there are 8 alphabets, 8 letters, but what do we observe? We observe that there are 3 O's, we observe that there are 2 R's, and then there is a W and an M and a T. So for the working for the first part, that is simply 8 factorial, and we divide because of the identical nature of these alphabets. 3 factorial for the O's and 2 factorial for the R's. That is the first part. And then you use a calculator and then you get the answer. For the second part, which is slightly more trickier, now the question says that find the total number of different arrangements for the 8 letters in the word tomorrow that have an R at the beginning, R at the end, and in which the 3 O's are not all together. That means 1 O could be separate, 2 O's could be separate, or all 3 O's could be separated. Now there are 2 different ways of doing this particular question. Let me call this as method 1 and this one as method 2. When we apply the concept of method 1, that is the easy method. That is, put an R at the front, a R at the end. So there is one option because these are identical. What is left? 6 factorial divided by 3 factorial, that is 720 divided by 6. This answer comes out to be 120. So there are 120 ways without restriction in which there is an R at the front and an R at the end. That is the first part. Now the second part is, what if there is a R at the front, there is a R at the end, and the 3 O's are together. So this one is without any restriction besides the fixed restriction of R at the front, R at the end. And this one is the 3 O's are together. Now if the 3 O's are together, what is the scenario? We have 3 O's like this, and then we have T, M, W. So if I count the box as 1, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, that is 4 factorial, multiplied by 3 factorial for the 3 O's in the box. But since all are identical, nothing is happening. So this was the red box, and the answer boils down to 24. So without any restriction, minus all 3 O's together, that will give me my easy answer of 96. This is method number 1. But if I persist on doing method number 2, which some people always ask, that is something like a question that you have seen in this word green gauge. I think all of you must have solved this particular question. Find the number of different ways in which 9 letters of the word green gauge can be arranged if exactly 2 of the G's are next to each other. So this question is very, very similar to this one. Coming back to this, what are the different options? The different options are all 3 O's separated. That is the first one. So there is a R at the front, there is an R at the end, and all 3 O's are separated. So therefore we have TMW, and we have spaces in between. So the spaces are 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the O's could fit in over here. So what should I write? I have 4 spaces. I have 3 O's to fit in. So 4P3 divided by 3 factorial, because again the O's are identical. And in how many ways can these 3 alphabets arrange themselves? So they can arrange themselves in 3 factorial ways. So if I use a calculator, this answer comes out to be 24. That is, the 3 O's are separated. Now, if I talk about another scenario in which naturally the R is at the front, the R is at the end, and 2 O's separated, 1 O separated. So 2 are separated, 2 on one side and 1 separate. So therefore, if I make a box of 2 O's, so there is a box of 2 O's and there is T, M, W, and if I push it a bit to the side, this thing, so that I have more space, and let me plug in some spaces in between. So there is a space, 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 and space. How many spaces do you see? 5. But don't be in a hurry. There are 2 forbidden spaces. This is not possible. This is not possible, because if the O were to be here, the 3 O's would be together. I don't want this scenario. So what are the possibilities? This is a possibility. This is a possibility. This is a possibility. For this one, I'll write 3P1 for the O. And then what should I write? How many other alphabets are there? The box is considered 1, and then T, and then M, and then W, multiplied by 4 factorial, also being multiplied by 2 factorial over 2 factorial. For the O's, actually nothing is happening. So 3 into 24, if I use a calculator, this answer comes out to be 72. So what do we have now? We have 72, we have 24, and if I add this up, 24 plus 72, that gives me the same answer, 96, which I obtained from the first easy method. So these are 2 possible ways of doing part B. Naturally, the first method is easy. Now let's go to the very last part, and now I'll refer to this question of the June 2021, the variant 3. What is the question is about? That is the usual question that they ask since maybe last 10 years. 5 of the 11 letters of the word requirement are selected. So what is there in requirement? R, E, Q, U, I, R, E, M, E, N, and T. So we have Q, U, I, M, N, T. These are 6 different letters like this. Then we have 3 E's like this. Then we have 2 R's like this. How many, now focus on this word, how many possible selections contain at least 2 E's and at least 1 R? So when we are talking about selection, if I have many alphabets and they are identical, if I select one, I can throw away the rest. So therefore, it says at least 2 E's and at least 1 E. So this is a 2 E, 1 R, and at least 2 could also include 3 and 1. Similarly, 2 option is there. Similarly, 3 option is there. We are not using any NCR over here. We are simply selecting, and our focus is on this one. If I'm going to select 2 out of 6, 6E2. 1 out of 6, 6E1. 1 out of 6, 6E1. 0 out of 6, 6E0. And this adds up to 28. Now, let me go back to that question. Now, the question is different. Now, let me do 2 versions of this. If the question is about the usual selection process, and if I change the wording for this question, find, what does it say? How many possible selections? So if I say, how many possible selections? So I'll write, how many possible selections contain at least 1 O and at least 1 R. Now in this question, let me rewrite the words again. So this is T, O, M, O, R, R, TMOW. What do we have? Let's label it. We have TMW, and then we have 3 O's, and then we have 2 R's. So it says at least 1 O and at least 1 R. So at least 1 O and at least 1 R, and the rest are there. So let me write it down. This is TMW. These are 3 O's and this is 2 R. Remember, this is the modified question. I'll go to the real question on the next page. This is the modified version. Now it says at least 1 O and at least 1 R. So therefore, it could be 1, 1. That is one option. I can keep 1 fixed. I can raise the bar to 2. That is another option. I can also move to this option. Let's raise this to 2. Keep this as 1. Let's take another option, 2, 2. And the last one is 3, 0. These are the different options, and based upon that, I'll change the number for TMW. So over here, this is 1 and 1 is 2. So I'll be needing 2. That would be 3C2, which is 3. This is 1 and 2, which is 3. I need 1 more out of 3. That is 3C1, which is 3. 1 and 2 is 3. I need 1 more. This is 3C1. That's also 3. What else is there? 2 and 2 is 4. I don't need anything for TMW. Therefore, there is one way of doing that. 3C0, which is 1. 0 and 3. Actually, it should be 1 and 3. I wrote 0 in a hurry. So this is 1. And now I don't need anything. So 1 and 3. This becomes 4. Let me choose 0. So 3C0 is 1. So altogether, just like the previous question, let me show that again. This is exactly the same question. So therefore, 3, 3, 3, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 options. But the problem is, in our question, the version, the first time in history, let me write it down. So this is first time in history of S1. And S1 started, the first paper was in June 2001. And now we are talking about the paper of June 2021. First time in 20 years. They have asked this question in which they are asking about probability. Now that changes everything. Why does it change everything? The reason being, for example, if I have a $100 bill. This is a $100 bill. And I have maybe, let me just copy this. And I have $300 bills in my pocket. So let me draw another one. So there is one more. And they are identical. So let me draw it identical. One more like this. One more like this. And these are $300 bills. If I talk about selection and I have to give $100 to the shopkeeper, so I'll just select one. Okay? Select one and don't throw away the rest. Put them aside. Put others aside because they are not accounted for. But if I talk about probability, the whole game changes. Probability of selecting $1 bill out of 3, that's 1 over 3. That means this has to be taken into consideration. Now the whole game in this particular question was about the word probability. So now when it says probability, we have to treat this like before, like a usual question. So therefore, what do we have? We have TMW, we have 3 O's and 2 R's. So let me write it again. We have TMW, we have 3 O's and that is in blue color because I want the colors to remain the same. And then we have 2 R's. So therefore, this is TMW and this is 3 O's and this is 2 R's. Now, what does it say in this particular question? The question says, I need at least 1 O and at least 1 R. So at least 1 O, at least 1 R. This is the first option. Second option, it could be 1 and 2, just like the previous one. it could be 2 and 1, it could be 2 and 2, and it could be 3 and 1, but this time there are 3 of them and 3 of them and 2 of them, just like a normal question regarding selecting man and woman for a committee. That's how it's to be treated, because all the options have to be included for probability. Now when it's 1 and 1, we choose 2. When it's 2 and 1, we choose 1. 1 and 2, we choose 1. 2 and 2, we choose 0. 1 and 3, we choose 0. Now let me write the working for each one of them. So now this is 3C2 into 3C1 into 2C1. The first line gives an answer of 18. Second line, 3C1 into 3C1 into 2C2. This is 3 into 3, 9. So this comes out to be 9. Third line, this is 3C1, this is 3C2, and this is 2C1. This again comes out to be 18. This is 3C0, this is 3C2, this is 2C2. This comes out to be 3. And last but not the least, 3C0 into 3C3 into 2C1. So this comes out to be 2. Therefore, the total options, if I add it all up, so let me add it all up. This is 18, and this is getting darker. This is 18 and 9 and 18 and 3 and 2. So that is 45 plus 5. That comes out to be 50. So there are 50 ways of selecting this, and 8C4. Use a calculator. That comes out to be 70. So therefore, the probability in this scenario for the first time in history, that is 50 divided by 70. So the answer is 5/7. And naturally, you can write the answer in decimals also. So now compare the difference between the two. The example that I gave of the $100 bill, that should make you understand that if you have 10 $100 bills and you're just giving one for selection, that's perfectly fine. Put the others aside. Save them for later. But if you are taking out the probability, that is 1 out of 10. So for probability, identical should be treated as a normal alphabet. That is what this question about if tomorrow comes, that is what this question is all about.